Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So far, we have shown you different ways of showing you the power of Excel to connect to other databases uh, like SQL Server, MS Access, putting data into the Excel, bringing the data back into the Excel, putting the data, picking the data from Access and moving it to the SQL Server, and uh, and now getting the data from SQL Server right into the Excel. So there are different uh, colors of Excel which you can enjoy, and you can decide what to do, what would be the most appropriate way to to solve your day-to-day needs, right? So today, in our previous session, we showed you how to migrate the data from Access to SQL Server. And in today's session, we are going to discuss you the same procedure which we use to get the data for one sheet in, let's say, M5. Uh, the same procedure to bring all the necessary data or master data, for example, right? So uh, we are, let me show you the SQL Server database. This is the SQL Server database, and this is these are the databases which we have, right? Uh, we put the data, we brought the data directly from Access to a database called Wisdom, for example, and then we tried to pick the data from the Access, and we bring these master data sheets right into it, so that these are going to be updated or added. Any addition, any amendment we do, that not only reflect in Excel but also the recording. This we are going to achieve in not in this session, in the next one. But for the time being, you have the master data all ready here. For example, you see these records. These are the employees, right? Selecting all with all the employees, right? Then selecting all the products, for example, yeah, all the products with all the codes like this, right? And selecting all the suppliers, for example, yeah, for example, yeah, this, so these are all the suppliers data, and their names are also. You see, there is product with S. This is supplier without S. This is M, not employee, right? So, keeping this in view, we pass on. We go to the Excel. Let me take you back to the VBA, so VBA, in which we showed you this connect to SQL Server. Remember the steps in which the data is synchronized from the SQL Server, right? And the connection was established, and then until here we performed in the previous video. Later, now we are going to take you to the product. So I have put these breakpoints so that you can see it's happening, right? Okay. So when you do the F5, let me take you to the interface. Okay. We have not placed any button in it because this is only one-time exercise, or we will use it as and when required, right? Okay, whenever we want this to be synchronized. Yeah? Although the best way is that it is real time. As soon as whatever you make the changes, the database should get updated, right? So that is our aim. This we are going to achieve, right? For the moment, we just play this so that you see what is happening when we connect to the SQL Server. Yeah, the it has reached here. It means it has successfully to the connected to the SQL Server, and it is now ready to download the data into the employee tab, right? And so that's how it is going to be synchronized, right? So it is synchronized, synchronization of roles successfully means these roles, not only it is all done in two parts. One is columns. The columns are synchronized. If there is any new column that's going to be appended towards the right, right? Otherwise, these columns will remain here so that our own VLOOKUPs and other lookups are not remain unaffected. Okay, so click OK. Now it is due to the breakpoint. It has stopped. Now it is ready to do right products. So we are not using the code we are not rewriting the code. We are using the same procedure: data download, sending the connection in string, sending the record set, and sending the sheet name on which we need this synchronization. Okay, so now it is ready to go to the item master, the product master, and it is going to read to synchronize it. It has synchronized all the rules of the products, right? Okay. The next is it is going to perform the synchronization for supplier. Hmm? We have the supplier table. This time it is going to use the supplier. So let's click on it. Yeah, it has synchronized all the roles successfully completed for supplier. So only one common procedure has been used. What is that procedure? That is data download. Yeah, you see here, this is the data download, which takes the input of the connection string, record set string, and the sheet string, right? And then it activates the screen, and then it keeps uh, uh, synchronization by updating the record set. Later on, it moves all the records and fields into the sheet. Right? So that's how this is the uh, uh, nice professional way. So utilizing the existing code and parameter. For this, the key success factor is what? That you distribute your coding in such a manner that such a parameter sending can be performed in a logical manner, and you achieve the things, right? And now in future, if you have any new thing, for example, you want the customer table to be synchronized, you can. All you need to do is go to this procedure and just write one statement. That's it. Control C, Control V, and here you are going to write customers, right? Customer. Customer, right? That's it. And then, of course, you have to make sure that the customer is rightly spelled in here. You have the data in here, right? And you also have the table, the customer table uh, in the SQL Server, which you currently do not have. So to make sure that with the right spelling, a table name is not only created, but data is populated. So for this, you have to go to the customer. One-time exercise that you go and take the customer, yeah, you as table and create the table, and this we will perform and show you again so that you can synchronize the customer data, any other new table or master data, or even the transaction data can be synchronized. Thank you very much for watching.